Hello girly pops, who's ready to make the folklore cardigan? I am scared. Before I even start anything, I need to do my measurements, and also I need to go through the pattern and also just adjust the sizing for myself. I'm going to be using the Crochet by Bev's pattern that she has a video on YouTube for. So this is not my pattern, however I do need to make some adjustments just because one, I want to make this like a very oversized cardigan, and two, I'm just a bigger girly in general. Each front panel is 26 centimeters. Let me stand up. 26 centimeters. That's fine, we're gonna work on it, it's okay. So the front panels are 26 centimeters each at the bottom, the width, and then the back panel, she doesn't actually go into how long or wide the back panel is, but the stitch count is 88 on the back panel, and on the front it's 44. So I'm just gonna go with the fact that it's twice the size. So that would be 26 times 2, 52. Is it? It says it's 52. Now I've just got to sit and go through the trenches of trying to figure out this pattern. My path of thinking is, because I'm making this bigger, I'm gonna add basically another entire row of like this section. So then instead of having like 2 outer twist thingies, I'm gonna have 3. I just need to figure out how many starting chains to do, and then once I've figured out how many starting chains to do, I will let you guys know. I think this is going to be the easiest way I can explain how I've made the changes that I did. So in the original pattern, obviously you can see you've got these 3 sets of 4 double crochet twists. I basically added a whole extra section of this, and I will say, if you want to do an even bigger size than me, just add an extra like 12 double crochets and then add in your twists, or you can just add extra double crochets at the end. I will say roughly, I think sort of this kind of distance is about 3 inches. Sorry, don't know why I wrote that over there. So just be wary that when you're adding a whole extra section like that, you will be adding like at least 6 inches to just the front half. That's not including the back if you change anything from the back as well. So yeah, my starting chain, or I did a double crochet foundation chain, was 54 double crochets. If you don't do a foundation double crochet chain, you can probably do 56 or 57 and then crochet into the second chain from the hook. I think that's how you say it. Just make sure overall you have 54 double crochets. And yeah, if you wanted to do a bigger size, just add an extra 12, or like I say, just add some double crochets on the end. However, if you do this, you will probably have quite a big gap between, like if you make a significant amount more without doing twists, there will be like a section of the side of your cardigan that will be just kind of empty, and obviously that's complete personal preference. But yeah, so you're not actually changing anything to do with this section, which does make it quite easy, because when you're following the pattern, as you're like making the decreases as you're going up to the shoulder area, that's all the complete same. It's literally just this side. So yeah. Right, I think I'm actually just going to start doing my foundation chain now. I've figured it out. So if you want to follow my adjustments for any reason, start off with a double crochet foundation chain of 54. If you don't want to do a double crochet foundation chain, do a chain of 56, and then make sure you've got 54 double crochets. I am also going to be using, first of all, acrylic yarn and a 5mm hook, because that is what Bev is using. Instead of doing chain in 2, like up for every new row, I'm gonna do a stand-in stitch to make my life easier for myself. Guys, look, I've done my first row, and this is the first time I've done like long double crochet, I think it's called, and I think I did okay. Like, no one's more surprised than me that I got the stitch count right. Exactly, first time. I mean, I'm a mathematician, I guess. I think, to be honest, I feel like this pattern is going to be pretty similar the whole way up now, just because of the layout of it. So I guess I will probably come back tomorrow when I have a bigger chunk of this done. I need to be spoon-fed patterns, not just this pattern, any pattern. When it's like continue or repeat rows, I'm like, what row? However, to update, you probably can't really, you cannot see. Let me turn the camera around. You can kind of see the chain, like the twists forming, which I'm like, wow. Also, I'm just finding this very fun. I think because I've never done this sort of thing, like I've never done the twists before, I've never done like front, back post, long double crochet, all these words, I'm like, what's this? Because I've never done that. I'm like, yeah, this is so fun. But I purely am from now on just guessing. I think I know what I'm doing. Okay, girly pops. So last night I done this amount. Honestly, truly gooped and gagged. Truly shocked at myself actually that I managed to get this much done, and I'm pretty sure I done the pattern pretty correctly. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, this pattern is very easy. Like for me anyway, I'm finding this very easy. I've never done like long front post crochet or back post crochet even. Like I've never done front post crochets, and I've actually been finding it very easy. Definitely give this a go because Crochet by Bev, she really does show how to do everything really well, so definitely go give it a go. It's coming together and I'm actually shocked that my calculations work. Guys, do you know how many times I've not frogged this? If you've ever watched any of my vlogs or my crochet videos, you know that half the time I spend on them videos, I literally am frogging projects because I've done a measurement wrong or I just don't like it. I've not frogged this once. So I guess I'm in my big brain era. I think I need to recount just to make sure, but I think I'm at row 25 where the pattern changes basically. I'm pretty sure in the pattern this is where we start to decrease on one of the sides, so it goes like up towards your shoulder. Also guys, I feel like I should just show you how my brain works and what I've had to put up on pieces of paper in front of me so I remember what I'm doing. So here we can see my twists sections, you know, here, like to do the groups of 4, you know, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then the groups of 6, these big ones, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. And then up here, I have like the order of the rows, because this is how my brain works, guys. Look at that. I don't know if any of you understood what any of that meant, but it's okay, because that's for me to understand. I'm actually really proud of myself. Really proud of myself of how well this has come out. I don't think I've made any mistakes as of yet, but there is a lot of time to come for that. So this is how far I got from last night. Honestly, I don't even really know how many rows I've got left, but for the top part, I know you're supposed to have 3 double crochets left. Well, technically it would be here, but obviously I've added an extra panel. But I'm pretty sure the pattern, the way I've done it is fine. I'm just obviously going to have an extra panel. But overall, I would say this pattern is probably, I don't know how I would have managed if I was like a complete beginner, just because there are certain things in the pattern that are just a little bit confusing, obviously because it's not spoon fed to you the whole way, which I'm like... But after a while, you do sort of just figure it out. I'm not that is the easiest way I can say, but look how cute she looks. It's been a few days, but I thought I would give an update on the cardigan. I'll give an update on how the right tab is going, and do you know what, it looks fine, but I'm not gonna lie, you girlies in the comments of that video were right when you said this is confusing. Usually I can pretty much figure out crochet patterns, like I like catch on to them quite quick. This one, she's taking it out of me. I think I might have like kind of like got it now, but I think because it's the reverse, it's so difficult to like follow the tutorial of like in a reverse way. I don't know, it's so hard to explain, but like I think I'm finally starting to understand how to do it, but it's still just kind of difficult. And also it just doesn't look like, they're just, for me, when I look at it, let me show you. when I look at this, it just feels off. Maybe I should count the stitches of like the other side and make sure, but like I don't think I've done anything wrong as of like right now. I had to frog a lot of it. I forgot to film a lot of it because I've been sat watching like TV and stuff. But I think I'm like slowing down on the crochet on this now, just because I think because I'm finding it difficult, and also like it's like I've already done one side of this exact thing, do you know what I mean? So it's just like a bit like, oh, I can't be bothered. I mean, I'm finding this quite challenging, let's just say. So probably wouldn't recommend this to a complete beginner, just because I don't know, because you're not getting like every single row. It's not like, oh, this is this and stuff. It's a bit confusing and I've already messed up. But just so you all know, I am struggling. So if you end up struggling when you're doing the right tab, just know that I also did. Just to let everyone know, I am currently frogging this because, girl, what is this? What? And this, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've done this lots of times. So if you're ever watching someone's like, oh, crochet with me, and they're not frogging, just know they are, because this is half the time I sit here doing this. Oh, I simply do not understand. I think I'm just gonna have to frog it and start fresh, because my brain keeps stopping, and like I know that if I don't frog it and just start like back to basics, it's gonna bug me, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I've done it right. So here goes all them hours. Honestly, when I say it, like, this side enjoyed thoroughly making this. This side, okay, update, guys. I found someone explaining it in the comments of the video. If you're ever confused, go to the comments of the video, because there's someone else is bound to be confused too. Also, this is a great look. I found a comment that has like row 25, row 26. So I'm like, slay. Is this a good time to tell you guys that I've not actually listened to the entirety of Folklore? Crochet till the twists of 2. Okay, I can do that. Okay, right, there's the single. Oh my god, I can't do this. Combine the twist of 2, this is twist of 2 here, with a normal crochet in between twist of 2 and twist of 4. This one. So, oh, I was doing it on the wrong side, I think. Oh, see? I just looked at the comments of that comment and someone said, you're a lifesaver. I've been undoing my row 25 to 27 so many times trying to figure out how to do it. See, I'm not the only one. I knew it. Oh! Oh my god, things are making sense. Guys, am I maybe a stitch count off? Maybe. But I've done my second panel. This is going to be like a blanket. I'm so excited. Yeah, I've got my 2 front panels done. I'm so proud of myself right now. But I need to figure out how to start the back panels. I think I'm honestly only going to be able to chain, maybe, or do my foundation chain right now before I go to bed. But once I've done a few rows and you'll be able to see what I'm doing, then I'll let you know the pattern that I've ended up doing, because I know I'm going to add another twisty row. I'm going to have basically 2 extra twisties on the ends. I'm pretty sure my theory worked, and now I can share what I done. Also, this is giving me a complex, because I'm like wide, but it's fine, it's okay. In the original video, she does a chain of 88, and then, well, she has 86 double crochets. I've done 110 because I'm that girl. But basically my reasoning behind that because in theory I was like, right, I just need to times it by 2, the front 2 pieces, like one side of the front piece, and that was a chain of 54, so realistically that would be 108. Okay, stick with me, I'm going to try and explain this as well as I can. When you do 108, you're left with like, oh my god, I don't even know how to explain this. Right, actually, let's rewind a second. On at the ends of the back piece, each side, there's 6 double crochets. Okay, on the side that's going to connect to the back of the front pieces is 2 double crochets. So in total, that's 8, which is the same amount between these ones. Okay, right. So instead of just adding on lots more double crochets, because I was like, I don't want to do that, I decided to add an extra set of twists like I did in the front panel. But then if I was to just do up to 108, like 2 times one of the front pieces, guys, I'm not very good at explaining it, sorry. That would have meant that I had 5 double crochets at the ends, and just the symmetry was going to bother me, so just added an extra 2 on. This is how my brain works. Can I just say, let me just show you. This is why I can't explain things, because my brain works in a mysterious way. So I did, oh, actually, do you know what? No, I'm not even going to explain. You're just going to have to believe me that it works, because I think it's fine. But if you want to follow along with what I'm doing, I did 110 double crochets for the back. So if you do chains, you want to do 112. But make sure you have 110 double crochets if you're following the way I've done it. And also, I think I'm going to get carpal tunnel, because I've been gripping these, because I've been using lately, okay, I don't know where the original hook is, but I've been using the hooks that look like this, like just the metal ones. Lord, and it's my pinky, because I don't know why I'm so aggressive with it. I need to calm down. Actually, what I need to get is Chunky Boy. So, but yeah, so far so good. So if you want to follow what I'm doing, 110. So it's basically this, it's the same as her pattern and it looks the same, but there is literally just an extra set of 8 double crochets and a twist. Guys, I don't know why I completely forgot to say this, but it's not just one column of twists, you're adding a set of twists, so that's 1 extra on each side. So if you're looking from like a bird's eye view, you've got an extra column on each side of the back piece. If you add only 1 column on one side, it's going to look a little bit lopsided, unless that's the vibe you're going for. I don't know why I just completely forgot to mention this, but if you're following this one, make sure you add an extra like column on either side. Yeah, makes sense? Okay. If you understand my vibe. This back piece is going to take me forever. I'm not going to lie, the only difficult part of the back piece for me is the twisty bit in the middle, like the diamond thing in the middle. Oh my god, sometimes I look at myself in the screen of my phone and I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I look like this on the internet? And then I remember, I don't care. Brief intermission, guys, before I finish. I've just realised, like 5 rows back, that I accidentally put 1 extra stitch somewhere. I'm not joking, it is 10 to 12. Right. The way I've only just realised this too, if I never looked, I would have just continued on. The mistake is in this row. Now, I'm simply just going to stitch 2 together. I'm not messing around. We're not doing it. You can see it all forming now. Yeah, now you can see how I added. Basically, Crochet by Bev's, like cardigan, it looks like this. And I've just added on some extras. You can always, like, instead of adding another section of twist, you can just add more double crochets. But because I done extra twists on the front, I thought I might as well do it on the back. Slay. You don't even realise how long this shit has taken me. I'm not joking. I don't know the last time I vlogged. This has taken me probably a month, I reckon, because it was driving me insane. It's slay. Are there probably like 30 mistakes in this? Yeah. Guys, I'm not joking when I say it's November. This has taken me, I would say, closer to 2 months than 1 month to do the back piece, but she is finished finally. If you can see, the diamond in the middle is a little bit wonky. I don't care. I kind of slayed the house boots down. Basically, now this is done, I'm gonna like attach everything with stitch markers just to see the fit, basically. So I'm gonna do that now and then we'll see what the vibes are. Are we joking? This is gonna look so cute. I'm sorry. This is gonna look so freaking cute. I feel like the adjustments that I made was a good choice. Like, instead of just doing loads of double crochets to make it fit, I added more cables and it's kind of a vibe. And hopefully the sleeves shouldn't take as long, because I did both these front panels in like 3 days. So compared to the back, you know, onto the sleeves. I'm thinking I'm probably going to make the same or like similar adjustments like I did for the front and the back, just because otherwise if I do the sleeves super tight, it's just going to look weird. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up doing basically the same thing, just adding extra on the ends. From what I can see, basically the arms are just like miniature versions of the back. So the ends on the arms both end in 4 double crochets, and then obviously when you sew it together it's like 8 double crochets, which it matches, you know, the between bits. So I think she starts with 62 double crochets like long ways, or 64 chains, and then, you know, so I think, let me do a bit of mental maths, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna add an extra 12 stitches on each side. In total I'm gonna add an extra 24 more stitches or double crochets. So my starting amount of double crochets will be 86 double crochets. So my panels will be 86 stitches long. So if you're following what I'm doing, or if you don't do like double crochet foundation chains, do like 88 stitches and then make 86 double crochets into the chain. Slay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get cracking, to be honest. Ooh. I've just done my 86 stitches and I think I'm going to do something rogue and do like the sleeves at the same time, because I really feel like if I do one and then do the other, it's going to take me like 3 days to do one, and then the second one is going to take me like 3 months. So because I do have another ball of yarn, I think I'm just going to start doing the other one. I ran out of yarn on my first sleeve. Oh, I've just undone so many stitches, which is fine because I still have to finish off the other sleeve, and then I'll probably make a yarn order soonish, even though I've already got some coming on the way for another project, but it's fine. Ooh. But yes, I still was doing them at the same time-ish, and hopefully the next time I speak to you, I will have finished this sleeve. You're not even gonna be able to guess what the day is today, or maybe you will. It's Christmas Eve right now. Have I neglected this project for like 3 months, maybe. Anyways, aside that, I have a reason for that. The yarn that I'm using for the cardigan was out of stock and I needed more, and it just like wasn't coming in. There was an issue, I don't know, but I got more and then realized that I didn't actually have much to do left. I thought I would update on where I'm at because I've just started to sort of put things together. So currently, it's really exciting actually. I have sewed the front, like both the front panels to the back, so she's coming together. And then I've also haven't finished the sleeves, but I have sewed one of the sleeves on, like over the top. I'll probably honestly just come back once this is actually finished. I'll come back once I've fully finished. Ta-da! Oh yeah! Is it potentially June now? Bruh. Yes. Did it take me from, let's say, roughly August/September till February? Yes, February, to make this entire thing? Yes. Has it taken from February to now for me to get around to film this clip? Yeah. But here she is. Guys, she's glorious. Not gonna lie, I wear her a lot and she's very warm, but not like crazy heat, do you know what I mean? Like, because it's nice and big, it's airy. I don't know how to show you better. I haven't really got the outfit. Oh yeah, as you can see, to be honest, it is kind of maybe slightly too big for me, but also I do like it. Like, I don't know, like it is wide, but also so am I, so that's fine. But yeah, honestly, I don't think I actually, apart from obviously the sizing and the amount of like beginning stitches, I don't think I actually changed anything from the pattern. I started doing a different like way to do the cuffs and then it just wasn't working, so I decided to do just how she said in the video. And funny enough, when you follow a tutorial, things work. Yes, here is the final outcome. I will write all of my like adjustments in the description if you want to just have a look over there. To be honest, I don't know how wide this is. I'm like a 22 on top. This is, maybe I should measure it, I don't know. I mean 4x, maybe 5x, like, but I don't, guys, I actually don't know. Sorry, this is really not helpful. If you are smaller than me but bigger than the original pattern, I would suggest just adding on like X amount of double crochets or chains, because this might just be too big. Obviously, if you're bigger than me, you can just add like this section on, do you know what I mean? It's taken almost an entire year for me to get around to finishing this. This is your reminder that you do not need to do a massive crochet project within a week. You can spend however long you want to on them. They're your projects, don't worry about it. This is honestly one of my favourite projects I've ever done and I slayed. I hope this vlog is somewhat helpful. Honestly, it's probably going to look a bit strange as half the clips are literally from last summer, but hey, what can I do? Yeah, I hope you found this helpful. If not, sorry. But I hope you enjoyed watching and thank you for staying here if you've made it this far. And also, guys, thanks for 5k. I'm gonna actually say bye and start editing this vlog because I need to actually not then spend another year waiting for this video to be uploaded. But thank you for watching. I love you lots. Bye.